Watch the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Falcons and the Cardinals. Next on Madden NFL 24.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They've been cooking these last couple months, winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, we're in November now, so this is where you really need to settle in, start getting down to business.
And in baseball, they talk about the dog days of August. November, these are the dog days of football, trying to get in position for the big push.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. Bringing them out, a guy who's top 30 all-time in yards and touchdowns. Not bad for a 4th-round pick back in 2012. Captain Kirk Cousins.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
2nd down, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Here's Jones. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their 5th-year quarterback, 2-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray.
He and Arizona came together on a hefty contract extension before last season. But injuries, well, they caused everyone to take a step backwards last year. But when healthy, Kyler Murray, still a big play waiting to happen on every snap.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Murray off play action. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. The Cardinals had 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 4. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense in the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Meanwhile, Cousins throw complete there to McLeod. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Third and short yardage, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Falcons offense set to go. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. Following the interception, Cousins. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Off the play fake, Cousins. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he's gonna miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards that time.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's countered. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Throwing again, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Cousins now. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Give him 30 yards there.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Murray now on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Second down and a run by Robinson. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So here's a 3rd and 14. A give to Robinson on the option. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive? Well, answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Murray now on first down. This complete to Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. will start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Robert Woods, a strong performance there. From there, we make the trip east as we head all the way to Jacksonville to check on the Jags. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. Brock Purdy leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Justin Herbert with 2 touchdown passes. It was a solid first half for the always dangerous Kyler Murray. His touchdown pass is the only score of the game thus far, as his guys hold a 7-0 lead to this point.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half, 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense.
And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's heading now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 2nd and 5. Murray a give. This is Connor.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Cousins. Able to complete this one to McLeod. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down. Here's Cousins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Robinson up the middle. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On play action, Cousins. This pass is caught by London. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. A first down throw for Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Throw left side taken in by Palmer. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. To throw is Murray. That's again complete to Palmer. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. On the counter, it's Connor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Murray. Complete to Jones. And he's brought down.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They'll run on first down. It's Benson. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff coming left, Connor. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Murray now. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
At the 9-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Murray now, 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Well, the Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Cousins on 1st down. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. Now we'll pause for an injured player, and that's wide receiver Drake London who's shaken up. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. No gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On the return is Jones. Muscles him off. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Here's Murray from midfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Open man, it's Palmer. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. Benson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with